Am I actually late? Oh shoot, I'm way too. Second. Am I actually late? Am I getting one guide? Yeah. Am I actually late? I think because I had to reset all of my clocks for daylight savings time. And it's like, am I actually late? Did I like accidentally set it 6 minutes late? God damn it. Hey Vesper, do you have any smoked cheese? No, Shadow, you ate them all. Don't you remember? You ate all of the smoked cheese. Reiko, thank you very much for the gifted membership. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. I'm back. In case you didn't know, my name is Vesper Noir. I am the resident scholar of the Adventurers Guild Tempus and a member of HOLOSTARS English. And apparently I set my clock like 2 minutes early? I set my clock early and I'm actually late. Or something, right? Something like that? Felix Wuff, thank you very much for the super chat. I got mad confused since you started streaming at 6 p.m. my time. I noticed you guys had a time adjustment. Yeah, it's because, Yeah, Felix. It's just daylight savings time, which is like frustrating. Hopefully, yeah. It's only one specific part of Elysium. It does that. What can we do though? What can we do? Like any clock that's connected to a computer will automatically fix it for us, so we don't even know. Like my wall clock is like an old school, like this thing was probably made when I was born. It's like timeless. It's just an old clock, but yeah. That one, I have to reset it manually. That's the one that I look at. I try not to look at my phone or my computer. I look at the wall clock, and when I reset it, I don't know. It says 10:05 like right now. Maybe I need to like turn it back a little bit. Maybe I need to like gaslight myself and set the clock ahead, so it's like, oh no, I'm late, but I'm actually like 5 minutes early, and then we'll never have to see like he hates us ever again, right? Yeah. Woo! Lots of memberships are rolling in. Thank you, everybody. Zena Zander, thank you very much for the super chat. Hello, everyone. My name is Vesper Noir. I can't. It's too much. There's too many W's. Joyful Mellory, thank you very much for the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you. Everybody, thank you for the 6 months of membership as well. It's too much. Yeah. Okay, we're pouring tea. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Okay. Floor. Kobo's influenced. It's been 6 months. It's been crazy, right? Is nuts. He appreciates us. Sweet tea. Daylight savings, how do they work? I actually don't know. I know what people have told me, like why daylight savings times exist, but I had never actually verified it. So like I'm kind of hesitant to give you what I've heard. I don't dislike you, Radiguess. It's a really good name, by the way. I know where that's from. See, Arne, I've heard that it's like farmers, right? I've heard that it's like farmers were like, we wanted to start early because our day starts when like the sun rises, right? So they do that to like kind of match it. They do it to match sunrise or something like that, right? Which is like insane. That's insane. We live like on a 17.5 degree like tilt of axis. You're just gonna have to deal with that. You're just gonna have to deal with that. Is it 17.5? I don't know actually. The Earth is tilted on its axis by like a certain amount of degrees, which is why like seasons exist. 27? Oh my god, I was way off. 22 point. All right, I'm getting one guide. I'm not sure which one it is, but yeah, it's like tilted by like a certain amount. Yeah. Monty Panzer, thank you very much for the super chat. I was watching some Mass Effect clips and noticed that for debut. The weird head-butting uncle. Am I like Rex? Am I like Erd, not Rex? I hope. Was Rex my favorite character in Mass Effect 1? I like Garrus in Mass Effect 2 because he had like an arc, right? He had like an arc. I'm not aware of liking him a lot in Mass Effect 1. But Garrus had an arc in Mass Effect 2. Rex? Calibrations? We got to do some weapon calibrations. 22.4 degrees. There we go. I was way off. I apologize. Woo! Oh my god. What did I like best? I don't know. Who's my favorite character in Mass Effect 1? No, Garrus wasn't even my favorite character in Mass Effect 2. Garrus was like second favorite. I think number 1 was Mordin. Yeah, Shin 40k. Mordin Solus is like the best character in Mass Effect 2. He's so funny. He's great. The part where he starts singing a cappella was like 10 out of 10. He should be a VTuber. Yeah. Who was my favorite character in Mass Effect 1? What characters were there? There were the two like love interest characters, right? Like Kaiden, Ashley, Rex. The Asari, I forgot what her name is. Tali! It might have been Tali. Tali might have been my favorite. Tali might have been my favorite. Saren was great. I do think Ashley was like overhated. I do think that. But in my opinion, the Rachni Queen! I forgot about that bit. Naris, thank you very much for the super chat. So goddamn hyped up. Battletron got its full release earlier this week and the trailer is hype. Ooh, interesting, interesting. Might have to look into it. I don't know. I just do not ask for permission anymore. I just well, I do ask for permission, but what I do is I peep like other members, right? I peep like, has another member like done this before? Yes? Then I can ask for it. Right? And then like my life has been so much smoother because of that. Like I feel like it's just better. Because if somebody else got the permissions, then like it's very, very likely that I will as well. And even if I don't, then whatever. Like there's like timing issues, right? Like yeah. And I feel like I'm getting along better with everybody because of that. I'm like trying to meet people halfway. Nikki GZ, thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning, good morning. DST, let me see if Vesties can watch Noah 1 hour earlier before sleep. See, here's the thing. I'm taking a quote-unquote break this week, and I'm only doing shorter streams. I heard Titanfall is only like 4 to 5 hours long. So like, and then Papers, Please is also like 3 hours to finish, right? And then next week, I'm going to go hard again with like 12-hour streams. Maybe not a 24 banger, but yeah. Maybe something with dwarves in it, IDK? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But if, like the benefit of a longer stream is that people that, you know, people from different areas of the world can watch me without having to be up at like 4 in the morning, right? I think it's a good arrangement. It works well. Normal Mar, thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning, good morning. Hi Vesper, here's to a week. I hope that means the implication is that like you're not having a good week, which is like, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it looks up. I hope like whatever's like troubling you either takes a long walk off a short pier, or if it's like something that you care about, like I hope it resolves itself and it gets good again. Those are the two options, and it's always worse when it's like something that you love that is like not like, it's like, please help. My favorite meme is like where it's like, please help, my dog, it's very sick, but it's like not a dog, right? It's not a dog. It's not even like alive. It's like a literal hot dog. See, I know Sun is the original one, but I cannot comprehend that. So for me, it's like I could imagine myself owning a dog. So there we go. Oh, when I feel the tea hitting my veins, oh, my neurons activate. Woo! There was stuff that I wanted to talk about. What brand of dog? A mutt. I can't imagine myself getting like a purebred like puppy. If I ever get any type of pet, I would go to the shelter and get like, I would go to the shelter and I would be like, okay, show me the oldest the animals that have been here the longest, right? And then I would go down the line and find one that doesn't hate me. Find one that doesn't hate me. And it's just like, if it's not a good fit and it's like the dog has been there for the longest but they hate me, I don't want to ruin that dog's like the rest of their life, right? I don't want to ruin the rest of their life if they have to like share a house with like somebody that they hate. I would need to find like a doggo that like gets along with me, and then yeah. And then I think I would want like one dog and one cat. That way the cat can bully the dog and I would laugh. My dog's watching with me. Let's go, Sushi. Let's go. Chowton, thank you very much for the super chat. Midnight here. I'll catch up later. I just want to say, since you have been exposed to the Gundam franchise, I've watched Wing. I've watched Unicorn. I've watched Iron-Blooded Orphans. May I recommend 3 minutes? Whoa, Stark. You sold me on a 40-year-old franchise. Interesting. I'll check it out, Chowton. I'll check it out. I just have like no time. And there's stuff I want to talk about. I built a new home PC, which is like big. Huge if true. Yishan Tan, thank you very much for the super chat. Daylight savings. I feel when noon is not midday. Fun fact is, a person who lives in Singapore and Malaysia, we're perpetually on the wrong time zone. Our midday is around 1 p.m. all year round. Huh. Wait, why is that? 1 p.m. Midday is 1... Wait. How is that possible? In terms of the sun. Your noon, your high noon is like after the sun has already it reached its zenith and it's like going down already. It makes sense. Okay, I understand. I understand perfectly. General Froggy, thank you very much for the super chat. David Anderson is the best Mass Effect 1 character just because he's voiced by Keith David. True. Because only Roddy Piper can beat him. Roddy Piper. But he's not a playable character. Trust me, I wish he was, but he's not. He's not a playable character. I guess, like, if we're talking about who's the best character, period, kinda, honestly. Kinda. Whenever Anderson is like arguing your case before the council, don't you feel like there's like a meme where there's like a woman like holding I think it's Kevin Hart, but I'm not sure, and she's like pointing like threateningly at someone, and he's like nestled up against her, like, I am Kevin Hart, and then David Anderson is the lady that's like pointing. I love it when he like argues our case before the council. Sheeran, thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning. One of the best lines from Mass Effect 2. Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space. Truth. What a great line. Is Mass Effect 2 or 3 the one where, like... I don't want to spoil anything, but, like... Joker gets a GF? You know what I'm talking about? Is that 2 or 3? I don't remember. That's 3? Okay. That arc was fucking hilarious to me. Because he's literally one of us for real, for real. He's literally one of us for real, for real. Hey, no spoilers, no spoilers, hey, whoa, hey, whoa, no spoilers. That's why I kept it vague. Do not leave. Maury, thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning, good morning. Going to Vegas for July convention. Wanted to ask if you've ever been. It'll be my first time, so I'm pretty stoked. Have I ever been? I don't think I have. No, I've been. Should I say, like, why I've been there? Whatever. What are you gonna do? There's a T Expo. There's a T Expo. And it, like, changes from area to area, but it was in Vegas, and I went to Vegas to go to the T Expo. And then I remember I wanted to, like, cosplay, but it's not that type of expo. It's like a business expo. It's for, like, people that are in, like, the tea selling business. But it's like, what if I cosplayed at the Tea Expo? What if I went in cosplay? Wouldn't that be, like, the funniest shit ever? It's like a bunch of business owners that own, like, tea shops, and then, like, tea companies across, like, India and the UK and China, right? And I'm, like, there in cosplay. And it's just like, oh. Cosplay is what? A tea leaf. Just like a giant tea leaf. Think about it. And then I asked, like... I asked if there's going to be, like, a con rave after the con floor, like, closes for the day. Could you even imagine? I would get kicked out so fast. Just a giant tea leaf. It's like, hey, when's the con rave start? Anyway. Yenwei, thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning, good morning. Since you enjoy role-playing in games, which I do, King of Dragon Pass, which I've never heard. It's a Bronze Age I love the Bronze Age. Me and all my homies love the Bronze Age. One counselor needs to be a trickster. The currency is cattle. It rules. Currency is cattle? How is that possible? Saku, thank you very much for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. How are you doing? How's your weekend? I had a hypothetical country whose economy ran on high fives. Could you imagine? Could you imagine a country where, like, the currency of it is high fives? Think about it. I would call it the Armenian dollar. Get it? Because you're high-fiving people, so it's like you're using your arm. An Armenian dollar. I'll let that one simmer for a little bit. That might be ahead of your guys' time. Maybe you guys... Crazy Cat, thank you very much for the super chat. By the way, Pops, I've been playing New Vegas for 3 weeks and 77 hours. I purged the fort with my 45, and you're the one to blame. Good old ACP. Good stuff. With your big iron, get in there. It is really satisfying destroying the Legion, though. It is really satisfying. Moni, thank you very much for the super chat, and good morning. Happy Wednesday. Can you say the Jeff Goldblum meme for my buddy Phil? All right, I'll do it for you. All right, here we go. Hold on. People always ask me how I say my name. Is it Noir Vesper or Vesper Noir? And I always tell them the same thing. How dare you speak to me? Good? Good? I can't do a Goldblum. I've tried to Goldblum. He's Goldbluming. You know who does a good Goldblum? Dez. Dez does like, oh shit, I spilled tea on my keyboard. Uh-oh. That'll be fine. That's fine. That's a gift that my friend got me, but whatever. Dez does an amazing Goldblum. Like, actually talented. Incredible. And I don't say the T word very often, the talented word, because what we often mistake as talent is just like thousands of hours of practice and hard work, right? That's what we mistake for talent. But I think for Dez, like, his Goldblum voice is like actually talent. Like, he just fucking whips that shit out. Anyway. Balthazar 1990, thank you very much for the super chat and good morning. We shouldn't still be shackled to time zones because those were made for trains. There's no reason 12 p.m. has to be related to where the sun is in the sky. True. I think a lot of things just exist because it's too much of a hassle to like change, right? Like, we no longer need it, but like in order to change it, it requires us to like deal with yeah. It's just like too much of a hassle. It's like, I'll just deal with it. Jam, I lost the game. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for making me lose the game again. We're talking about Anime Boston. I'm bringing a special shirt. Ooh, okay. Are you gonna bring the game shirt? I approve. Ruin their lives. Waffle Stein, thank you for the super chat and good morning. Hey, Grandpire, I got one of the meet and greet slots on No way! You're gonna be there? Okay. I'm gonna try to think up a Waffles story. And then we can chat. And you could if there's anything you need to tell me, you could tell me, but if not, I'll give you like a Waffles story, something like that. Do I have any Waffle stories? Let me think. Do I have any Waffle stories? I need to think. I must. I'll think about it and I'll prepare something. Sketchy Lizard, thank you very much for the super chat and good morning. Good morning, Vesper. Your oldest Vestie is chilling on her couch and had fallen asleep to your intro. You have a relaxing waiting room track. Yeah! Grandma, have a good sleep. That time I got reincarnated as a level 99 Waffle. The strongest Waffle will still lose to the lowest level human. That is sad but true, right? Sad but true. Okay, we've caught up. Cool, now we can chat. Nama Kemono, thank you very much for the super chat and good morning. If you spill tea on a keyboard and it becomes unusable, would you be more sad about the spilled tea or the broken keyboard? Definitely the keyboard. Definitely the keyboard. Because like, I could make more tea right now. In fact, I might. About like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then I'll get a second cup of tea because this is expensive shit. Rip keyboard. Keyboard is more expensive. Is it? I think this keyboard's like hundo? Yeah, it's more expensive. It depends on the tea, yeah. Like per pound, this tea is like up there. Per pound, this tea is like up there. If it's a custom, I'd assume it's 300. I don't think it's that expensive, but I'm not sure. God, I love turtle cubes. I love the way that your turtles are really cool. Anyway. That reminds me. I've been playing a video game, like a survival video game. And there are turtles in it. And I can't bring myself to like harvest them. I think they give you like a unique crafting material, but I can't bring myself to harvest it. I just can't. I can't. Please don't make me. No, please. Morning, Vesper. Good morning, Turtle Cubes. Have you played What Remains of Edith Finch before? It's another 3-hour game that really shows how good video games are as a storytelling medium. Interesting. 3 hours, indeed. For real. Tell me, Turtle Cubes. Has another Holo member like played it before? Have you seen anybody in Holo Pro play it before? If you have, then I might see if I can play it. I mean, if somebody else has played it before, the chance of me also getting to play it instantly rises up to like 80%. And the only reason why I wouldn't be is like some games are like time limited, right? Like you could play them for like a month and then like we can't play them anymore. That's the only situation I think where like I wouldn't be able to. Yeah. Crapworks 1980. Thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning, Vesper. I just want to let you know that a Waffle House is the modern day equivalent of a D&D tavern. Let me think about that. Yeah, actually. I remember many like a pancake Waffle House when I was like biking around like a homeless person. That's probably where I met like the coolest and also the most terrifying people. Yeah. And it would always start off in the same way. It would always start off in the exact same way. Some dude would be like, you know, you're gonna get yourself killed riding a bike like that in the middle of the road. I don't ride my bike in the middle of the road, but you get the insinuation, right? It sounds like a threat. Probably a little bit, right? Probably. They'll shank you for a sip of maple syrup. The good stuff. I agree. Solus and Mortalis, thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning. Hey, Vesper, you mentioned liking Haikyuu. Yes. Yes. I was curious on your favorite team and character. Oh, that's a good one. Let me think about that. Okay, who's my favorite team? Which is my favorite team? Probably Nekoma? Probably Nekoma? Probably Nekoma? Favorite character? Favorite character? Who's the Libero? Oh shit, what's his name? The Libero from Karasuma, like the main team? The Libero was probably my favorite character. He kind of reminds me of Axel. I don't know why. Nishinoya! Noya! Yeah. He's like a happy-go-lucky dude. He's cool. Doring Sanda! Yeah, like, I love him. If you're asking for my favorite character from Nekoma, what's his name? Lev? Is that super tall guy? That guy's Nekoma, right? Like the super tall dude? I think he's funny. Cause like he's like weird. Lev is like a weirdo. Like I like him because he's so strange. Probably Lev, yeah. God, I'm so behind. I think I'm like 2 seasons behind on Haikyuu. The last season of Haikyuu that I watched, they were like in a training arc, right? And they were getting like their butts handed to them. Oh, the owl dude, what's his name? From like the other team, he's like one of the top 3. Asahi's funny too. I love Asahi. Ah, shoot, what's his name? The guy that gets like super like Bokuto is so funny. Avarice, I'm sorry that I skipped your super chat. I'm sorry. It like rolls through really fast and I'm an old guy and people keep telling me to download hyper chat, but I don't do it because I fear change. That's literally it. I just fear change. People are like, you know, if you have hyper chat, you'll never miss the super chat, or like if one of the boys is like chatting, you'll never miss it again. Yeah, I fear change. Apologize. I don't hate you. I'm just old, and I could download like an add-on that'll make it easier, but I fear change. Chippadoo, thank you very much for the super chat and good morning. Hey, Gramps, it's my birthday. Had a rough 30, hope for a better 31. Happy birthday. You made it. I can't promise you that you're going to have a better 31 because it would be irresponsible, and frankly, I don't control the world. I have very little control. But I'm hoping you have an amazing, not a better 31, like an amazing one. I hope you have an amazing one. Everything good. He hates change. I hope you have an amazing 31. Like the best year of your life. Amazing. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Taylor, thank you for the super chat. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Vesper, I caught up with your Valhalla streams. I'm glad you liked the game. It broke me out of my funk when I lost my cat a few years ago. Isn't that art? Well, first of all, like, rest in peace, your cat. That's like a good pet owner is like, that's your family. That's like the equivalent of losing family, right? So you could never, like, you just can't. Like, you can't take that lightly. It's not unusual if, like, it's something that, like, you take years, like decades to get over. Yeah. But that's the power of a good game. That's the power of, like, art in general, right? It's the power of art in general. I think I had a very, very, like, spicy take that people were like, oh, I don't know if you should, like, phrase it like that, where I called art mind control. What is control? I don't know. If it could, like, make you think about something different, or if it could, like, make you change. The most powerful thing is if it could make you change your mind, right? You're like, oh, I think, like, for example, if there's a dude that's like, oh, I don't like cats. I'm a dog guy. Cats are cringe. I don't like cats. I'm a dog guy. Dogs are loyal, etc., etc. And then, like, you draw a painting of a cat, and he looks at it, and he's like, all right, I'll give cats a try. Like, you, like, the person that drew the picture of the cute cat is essentially, like, changing a dude's mind, right? Like, you are exerting minor mind control over a dude that didn't like cats, and then now he's like, okay, I'll give cats a try. They seem pretty okay, right? Yeah. Anyway, I won't say that again because I do think, like, that was kind of like a spicy take that people are like, ooh, maybe you shouldn't say that. You're not forcing them. You're just massaging the mind into, like, being like, hey, why don't you give cats a try? Why don't you give it a try? Scholar boy, tell him. Future 87, thank you very much for this super chat and good morning. I love the Nyoron meme that you put in there. Gold anime memes are forever. Yeah, it's my speed right there. That's what I like. Okay, I'm gonna get more tea real quick. Let me catch up real quick. Shadow Skippy, thank you very much for the super chat. The most powerful thing is an idea. Pink elephant. What about the other? There's, like, another movie quote that's like, but how do you kill an idea? I'll give you the answer with another idea. Very true. Very true. It's true. It's very hard to directly change someone's mind. Borderline, I mean, for a lot of people, it's, like, impossible to directly change their mind. You can sit them down and force them to read, like, a gajillion books and be like, hey, you're wrong and I'm right. And they'll just be like, I don't care. I don't care how many books you show me. I don't care. Go away, right? He hates ideas. So there's no point. I don't think there's a point in trying to do that. The best way to change someone's mind is to show them banger art or banger music or, like, a TV show, right? I think art is the best way to do that. Not, like, direct, like, hey, you're wrong and I'm right. Like, that never works, ever. It literally never works. The best way to change someone's mind is to show them, like, some type of art that'll change their mind. Dr. Wawi, thank you very much for the super chat and good morning. Here's some hastily drawn red squares on a blue background. Now give me all your money. Zoe V, thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning, good morning. Do you build your own custom keyboards? I do not. Like, I've never done that before, but I want to. If yes, do you have stories? I love converting people to liking cats. Right? Right? I want to try, but I've never done it before. In particular, I'm interested in looping my keys. Woo! I regret saying that. We're going to move on. We're just going to move on. No name. Thank you for the super chat and good morning. Memes are the DNA of the human soul, Vespi. It's true. It's true. Okay, I'm going to get tea. Be right back. Be right back. I'm going to get tea real quick. Just give me like 60 seconds. I'll be right back. I'm back. I wonder how much tea he drinks. That's a good question, buddy. I don't know. Let me think. It depends on the day, right? If it's a work day, like a streaming day, probably. How much is this? This is a 500 milliliter pot. Is it 500? No, I think this is a 350. 400. Probably at least like a liter. Anywhere from 1 to 2 liters. If I'm doing like an endurance stream, I'll drink like 2 liters of tea. But I think about a liter a day. Yeah. I drink a lot of tea. And then it's like, God, why do I have insomnia? It's so mysterious. The human body is just such a complicated and mysterious thing. Why do I have insomnia? God, it's a mystery. We'll never find out. Luis Andres Rojas Barrientos. I shouldn't say it like that, because I'm probably butchering the pronunciation of your name. I apologize. Today's my birthday also. I just turned 33. Let's go. Here I'm spending a morning on a comfy stream. So glad you're streaming now. Yeah. Congratulations and happy birthday. I hope you had a good previous year. But whether you did or you didn't, I hope your next coming year is like a 10 out of 10 year. Like all the good things happened. All of them. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Okay. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anybody? I think we're good. So many people are at the 6 month. Saku, thank you for being a doctorate member for 6 months. Thank you very much. Bolwick, thank you for being a doctorate member for 6 months. Thank you very much. Your flight to Tokyo. What is something I have to eat and something I have to do? Okay. In Tokyo? Actually, I felt really like frustrated because the day before I left, there's like a little like mom and pop restaurant right next to the hotel that I was staying at, and it's not even on Google Maps, right? And I just like found it the day before I left, and then I went inside and it was like run by like a grandma and a grandpa, and then they didn't speak any English, and I was just like omakase, like anything, right? And then they're like, oh, okay, we'll give you like this, right? And then they just brought me the food, and it was like a sushi bowl, so it's like a bowl with the rice, and then there's like sashimi like on top of it, and I was eating it, and then there's like 2 tempura, and then there was like miso and pickles and stuff like that, and I ate it, and it was like incredibly delicious. I was like, this is so good. And then they gave me the check, and it was only 1,000 yen, which is like the equivalent of like $7. It was like, I can't believe I was staying in a hotel that was next to this place, and I like He's so good. So if I were to give you like a piece of advice, don't over rely on Google Maps. Like look around. Like you be like, look for like a little mom and pop shop and then like drop in. That's what I would suggest. Like don't be like me and like just rely completely on Google Maps and then for like finding places to eat and then suddenly like at the very end before you leave you find like a good place. Places to go in Tokyo? The most fun I had was going to like a indoor golf simulator range that only had righties, so I had to learn how to golf right-handed. But I don't know if I could like recommend that. I don't know if I could recommend that. Uh-oh. Did I miss people? Oh no, I'm missing people. Ah! El Mangaka, thank you very much for the super chat. It'd be really cool to someday do a stream where you... Dude, the Wayback Machine. I would love to do that, but that's probably never going to happen because we have to be very careful when we show anything. Like literally anything. I would love to do that, but that's probably not going to happen. Anything that has like a picture in it or that possibly a company made, I just will I mean like it's very unlikely. Sushi, thank you for the super chat. Didn't you have something you want to talk about? Yeah, I wanted to talk about my new computer build, but we'll get to it. I'll get to it when I get to it. For a moment I thought you would miss it. You did pronounce my name quite well. Thank you for the well wishes. Yeah. Luis, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I like mispronounce it just a little bit. Okay. Lance White, thank you very much for the super chat. Hey, Vest, your Spanish pronunciation is quite good, actually. One thing, though, can you roll your R's? I can't. That's something that I cannot do. Something about my tongue doesn't allow me to roll my R's. I've tried and I can't. I just can't. People have tried to teach me how to do it and I can't. Do it? I can't just will myself into doing it. It's like a physical thing. Try it? No. Not on live stream. Okay. Let's talk about my computer build. My home computer, I'm sure I've told you guys this so you guys know this. I have a work computer and a home computer and I don't mix the two at all. I have a work computer and a home computer and I don't mix the two at all. And my home computer I've been using for about 4 years, a little bit. He hates rolling R's. I don't mix the two ever. So my home computer is about 4 years old. About 4. And it's about time for me to like build a new one. And then I was just like, I got into the mindset where it's like, if it's not for work, it's a waste of time and money. So it's like, I can drop like 400 on a new mic to test out, which I do. I have it right here, but I haven't set it up. I've been using the old one. But then like, if it's like not for work, it's just like, should I? I don't know. But the thing that made me get the new computer is that is actually starting to crash. For 4 years, I don't think it ever crashed. Like, games would crash, right? Because I love Fallout. Throwing shade. Games would crash, but the computer itself would not blue screen, right? But it finally started blue screening, so it's just like, okay, time to get a new, yeah. Pretty much. Sky Limit, thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning. Want a meet and greet ticket for Boston I'm really excited for? Yo! We get to hang out? I might be very nervous, and I apologize for that, but I'm gonna try my best to make your time worth it. Try to be, like, entertaining. I heard from my managers, like, plural, not necessarily my manager, but like managers in general for our group, that it's not that hard because and like the advice they gave was like, let them talk first, because a lot of times the people that want to visit will want to talk, right? Because they very rarely will be able to get to talk to you. So like you might disappoint them if like you're talking and they're just like listening, right? It's like they could do that at home. So give them the chance to talk. And then some people might be so nervous they won't be able to talk. Those are the people that you need to like start talking. So gauge the first like 30 seconds whether they're the nervous type where like they won't be able to talk, they're like shy, or whether like they want to talk. And if they want to talk, let them talk. Something like that. That's the advice that I was given. And they were like, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. You'll have staff on hand to like help you out. Which is good. It's beautiful. Having like assistance like that is good. Betanati, thank you very much for the super chat, for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. Yay. I'm gonna be doing art practice this week for my membership stream. Luna Estrella, thank you very much for the super chat and good morning. I hope daylight savings time isn't costing you as much psychic damage as it is me. Just curious though, are you more of a thocky or clanky mechanical keyboard guy? I'm more of like a thock. I like the soft noise. Free jazz enthusiast. I love your name. I love your name. Thank you for the super chat. I got a new gaming rig a year ago with the 3080. Probably the best like bang for buck GPU. Well, not anymore because like they don't exist anymore, right? You can't buy a new 3080 anymore. Like they're just like off the shelves. And if somebody has a new one, they're charging like over $1,000 for it, which is just like, if you're gonna spend over $1,000 on a 3080, you should just get a 4070 Ti. But assuming that it's in stock and it's selling for what it's supposed to sell for, it probably still the best bang. Like I think it's like $699, right, or something. Probably the best bang for buck GPU still to this day. First thing I did was play Fallout New Vegas. Let's go. I'm also 31. Thanks for repping grandpas. Let's go. Yeah, Archdark. They don't really like produce it anymore. Like the brand new ones are like sold out everywhere just because like I don't think they're pumping new ones out of the factories anymore. Yeah. Best bang for your buck is the 4080. That's a tough sell rate. I might have to like respectfully disagree. How many people are like gaming 4K, right? The 4080 is probably, no, I wouldn't say probably. I would say the 4080 is like definitely the best bang for buck 4K gaming. But like, I don't game 4K. Like, I do this professionally and I don't game 4K. I do 2K, right? You, Jester, you do 4K? You're a richer person than I am. Yeah. Absolutely not the best. Yeah. But I mean for 4K, you could make an argument for it. Playing Minecraft 4K RTX on. I make games that I only use 2K. Let's go, Kroos. It is what it is. What can you do? 60 FPS is greater than 4K. For 4K, you really want a 4090? I don't know. I think the 4080 is like a better value proposition for 4K, but I understand. Like, I might be wrong. It could run 4K pretty well, right? I just think like I will never buy into spending like 2K MSR, like $1,200 MSRP on a video card. I might be an old man, but it's like, in my day, you would pay $500 for a flagship. In my day, you would pay $500 for a flagship. Accounting for inflation, $600 to $700 maximum for a flagship. And you could take that to the bank, Sonny. You could take that to the bank. Yeah. I will not pay $1,200 for like a GPU. I refuse. MSRP? No way. They can't force me to. It's just not gonna happen. Irish wristwatch. Thank you very much for the super chat and good morning. Even though you may not be able to stream it, are you planning on checking out? Yes, I am cautiously optimistic of Diablo 4. Cautiously optimistic, and if it's good, I will play it, but maybe not on stream. It depends on, like, you know, it depends. But in my private life, I will definitely play it if it's good. Unfortunately, I cannot auto buy anymore. Like, I've been burned once, so it's just kind of like, okay, I'll have to check. But it does look good. From what I've been, like, looking at, I'm, like, cautiously optimistic. It looks like it would be really good. Yo, Bunny, thank you for the super chat. I was gonna keep this a surprise, but you're one meet and greet. Can't wait to see you at credit work for 30 minutes. Okay, are you the type that's gonna want to, like, chat, or are you gonna be the type that's shy and I need to talk? Nah, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay, I'm gonna pour tea. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Okay. So for my home PC, I got a 6950 XT for 600 and I think after tax 650, 60 or something like that. I don't remember what my tax was, but it was 600 base, and then, like, I paid tax on it, so it was about like 650-ish. Pretty good. Haha, nice. And 600 for a flagship, even if it's last gen. Okay, I'll pay that. All right, fine. I could pay 6, but not a penny more. Not a penny more. Whoa, you pay your taxes? Reluctantly, I do. I think I could say reluctantly, but yes, I do, because I do not want to go to jail. Vesper pays the taxes, tax man. Yeah. I thought you were based. Unfortunately, they do not have fiber optics in jail. Otherwise, it would be like Monopoly, where I could stream from jail. If I could stream from jail, I would definitely go to jail. I heard something that might be a myth. I don't know if I should say it. I don't know if I should say it. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. No. I'm not going to say it. If it's regarding... No. I'm not going to say it. He will say it. Andres Molina, I will not say it. No. Prison burritos probably aren't worth it. Don't, or you'll get in jail for real. No. I heard... Okay, alright, fine. I'll like censor myself and I'll say it in a way that's like probably safe, okay? I will not name the country. I will not name the country. I don't hate you. He hates us. Kaisa, I don't hate you. I'm love you guys, so I'll say it. But I will censor myself to avoid getting in trouble. I heard there's a country in Northern Europe that has the equivalent of like fiber internet. I heard that. I heard a rumor that there is a country in Northern Europe that has the equivalent of fiber internet in their like prison. And so I was gonna make a joke where it's like, step 1, move to X country. Step 2, break the law and go to jail. Step 3, question mark. Step 4, profit. Now you understand why that's like really dangerous for me to say. See? Don't you guys regret forcing me to say it? Don't you regret it? He loves fiber. I do. I do love fiber. Jail review. A little. I regret nothing. Okay, fine. I properly censored myself and it's fine. Jail is like 10 out of 10 TBH. You just sent some besties to jail. No. C4, thank you for being a member for 6 months. Much appreciated. Ray Jaggy, thank you for being a member for 6 months. Thank you, thank you. Kitty Cat, thank you for the super chat. Good morning. Jail cells probably have not the greatest acoustics anyway. It's true. It's true. It's true. But like, that's a part of like, that's a part of the charm, right? That's a part of the charm. Because it'll sound like a jail. Sound is everything, right? And if it doesn't sound like I'm in a jail, then you guys won't be getting like the benefit of it, right? Right? It has to sound like I'm in a jail. The jail ambiance. Exactly. Exactly. Immersive jailed VTuber experience. Exactly that. Irish wristwatch. Thank you for the super chat once again. Fiber is necessary for old people. Guilty. Really, you just eat veggies, right? Also, can I tell you the greatest betrayal of all time? And you zoomers, you don't know how good you have it. Can I tell you about like the ultimate betrayal of like getting old? Do you know how absurd it is when you realize that like fruit is not good for you? It's like pure sugar. It's pure sugar. Fruit is pure sugar. It is not good for you. Yeah, too much sugar. Not recently, because I'm a private guy and I don't like to tell people about my private life, but I did go for a checkup, not recently. Well, whatever, I'll just tell you, sometime before I went to Japan, I went for like a checkup, which also added to my anxiety because like a stranger was like close to my body, right? But I did a checkup and then I was like talking to the doctor about like diet and stuff like that, right? And I was like, I'm pretty healthy, I eat fruit. And my doctor looked me dead in the eye and they were like, very high in sugar. You might want to lay off the fruit. And it's like, what? What? No, I'm not diabetic, but I eat a lot of fruit. I eat a crazy amount of fruit. I eat like a ridiculous amount of fruit. I eat like way more fruit than I eat veggies. So my doctor was like, switch them around. Like how much you're eating veggies, which is like maybe 2 servings, 3 servings. That's how much fruit you should eat a day. And how much fruit that you're eating, which I will leave like I'm not going to tell you how much fruit I eat. They were like, yeah, eat like two servings of fruit max a day. And my brain was just like, it's fruit. It's healthy. And I would just eat like a crazy amount of fruit. Don't worry, I'm not diabetic. It's just like, I was going over my diet with my doctor, and the doctor was like, yeah, switch that. Switch it. Like, don't eat that much fruit. Harry Cheeseball, thank you for the super chat, and I love your name. I'm no expert on covers, internal affairs. Committing a crime will get you bonked. Pretty much. I thought like you could eat an infinite amount of fruit. I legitimately, to like this very year, I was just like, fruit is healthy, therefore you could eat as much of it as you want, and it's fine. And I would eat like a ridiculous amount of fruit. Like truly like a crazy amount. Because it's like candy's bad for you, but fruit is good, right? What's your favorite fruit? Oh man, I love tangerines. I could eat like a dozen tangerines a day every day until I die. You know the little ones that are seedless and they're like loose, the skin is loose, so it's very easy to peel. Just shove it like peel it and shove the entire thing directly into my mouth. A ruby the size of a tangerine. I saw a child on the side of the road playing with a ruby the size of a tangerine. The robber had been throwing him away. Yuji, good morning. Hello, hello. The entire thing at once. Just shove the entire tangerine in my mouth. Yeah. But, so, and like apples, I can eat like 3 or 4 a day. No cap. I'm just like snacking on like apples the entire day. And I'm just like, I don't even peel them. I just wash it and then I eat it. I ate way too much fruit because in my brain it's like fruit equals vegetables equals healthy, therefore you can eat that as like if you eat fruit it's better than eating a meal, right? In my mind it like I'll eat breakfast to give me energy and then I'll just snack on fruit the entire day and then I'll eat dinner, like a light dinner, and that's pretty much what I did for the last 10 years. That's what I've been doing. That's way too much fruit. Yeah. It's fruit. It's healthy. Right? It's fruit. It's healthy. It's fruit. It's healthy. I'm sorry to hear, man. We've been lied to. Fruit calories don't count. Fruit sugar doesn't count because it's fruit. The sugar. Yeah. So I visited the doctor and the doctor was just like, no, swap it. If you want to keep doing what you're doing and you want to eat like a big breakfast, snack on fruit through the day and then a light dinner, if you want to do that, but swap the fruit for the veggies. So just snack on veggies the entire day, right? And they were like, not carrots. Not carrots. Stick to greens. Yeah. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I'm just listening to my doctor. So it's like basically every hour I would like eat a piece of fruit. Every 1 to 2 hours, I would like snack on a piece of fruit. And the doctor was like, that's good. You should continue to do that, but swap it with veggies. Just swap it with veggies. And then like eat fruit like 2 times a day. Like as a dessert after your meal. Venny Palma, thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning, good morning. Just imagine Vesper feeding his bananas to his vesties in a blanket like one backflip. That's cute. I like that. Vanta Black, thank you very much for the super chat. He's the guy who buys 10 kilograms of fruit in math problems. Yeah, that's me, basically. I buy the box. I buy a box of tangerines. I don't buy the little bag. I buy like the box. Do you know what I'm talking about? I buy the box that like a family of 4 is supposed to eat, and that's just me, like alone in my apartment. No lights. Because I didn't pay the electricity bill. I'm just eating tangerines in the dark. Yeah. No more. I don't think I can do that anymore. I mean, I'm healthy. I'm pretty healthy. But yeah. How do you power the computer? I have it connected to I have it connected to a dynamo that's connected to my bicycle with a stationary trainer. And then I power my computer through bicycling. My pedaling cadence is so smooth, so buttery smooth, you probably can't even tell, but I'm pedaling right now. That's a lie, I apologize. Hold on, let me bow my head. I sincerely apologize for lying. I'm not. I'm literally just sitting at my computer like a lazy sack of crap. Anyway. Unless. Tsukiko Ichinose, thank you very much for the super chat. I didn't win the meet and greet. I wanted to cosplay as a bag of rice, but at least I got to tell Magni that you love his loop station streams. You got Dez, which is like the 10 out of 10, right? Please tell him that I love his loop station streams. All of them. That's all I'll say about that. I wonder what Dez is gonna do. They gave both of us the same like primer tutorial. They gave both of us the same like primer tutorial. I wonder what he's gonna do. I suspect he might try to be more like personal. Not like super personal, but I mean like you know, if you're a fan of like the great Magni Dezmond, you know that like he's an entertainer. He's like a professional like comedian. He's an entertainer. So like he's got like the on switch, right? And he's like on. He might try to be more like relaxed. And like how he chats with like us, like in Discord or something like that. I don't know. Kissing the homies goodnight. Yeah. I hope he does. I don't know. We'll see. If I ever get a meet and greet, I think I'll just chit chat with you. Yeah. It'll be fun. I honestly think Dez and also Bettel, I think those two could like actually be on TV. Like if like an actual network gave them a budget, like $1 million budget, they could make like a primetime TV show. That's how good they are at it being entertaining at. Because I think streaming and shows are different, right? Stream entertainment is different from show entertainment, and it requires a different skill set. And they're good enough to be professional, like TV, primetime TV level entertainers. I honestly believe that. And they're good at streaming too, but I do think like their main strength is just like they're so funny in like short, intense bursts. It's good. Oh yeah, they're good at streaming too, for sure. I think I think it translates over. If you're like good at being like a 30-minute TV show, like a 22-minute show funny, then of course you'll be good at streaming, right? But a lot of people that are like really good at streaming, I think like they lack the intensity. It's like really like intensity, right? They lack the intensity to be funny in like a 22-minute burst. Yeah. Or a daycare worker. They lack hatred. Is that what you need to be like? They got rizz? Do they? Do they? Based on what I know of like the definition of rizz, do they? I don't know. Does anybody have rizz? They do not have rizz. Both has rizz. Do they? Rizz is just charisma. Is it? I thought rizz was like being like smooth, right? Being like smooth and like, because you could be charisma, but you could be like a disaster, like like a disaster charisma, right? We're just like, I can't stop watching because it's so funny. But then there's like, oh, I'm smooth, right? Smooth charisma. Rizz is charisma in a flirty context. Yeah, I don't think. All right, I'll give you my personal opinion. We'll just speak freely, right? I love Dez because he reminds me of Loki. He's like kind of oily. He's like super funny. He reminds me of Loki. And I love Bettel because he reminds me of Ant-Man. But I wouldn't say like either of them are like overflowing with Rizz, right? I wouldn't say either of them are overflowing with Rizz. If I were to talk about like Rizz the way that I understand it, Axel and I think Shinri, I think those two got Rizz. Kind of rude, I'm sorry. I think those two got Rizz. IMO. The way that I understand the term as a boomer. Yeah. Haka has Rizz too, I think. He has the potential to be like Rizz, right? But I don't think he develops that area, right? It's hard to describe, but like somebody has high Rizz potential and they don't, you know. Yeah, Altare as well. I think Altare and Haka are like in the same class where they have Rizz potential, but they don't like they don't. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know how to describe it. It's like so nebulous and like it goes by like feel. They have high Rizz potential, but they don't like. It's hard to describe. It's not wasted potential. It's just like untapped power. I wouldn't say it's like untapped. You know what I'm talking about? It's like it's there, they just don't use it and they don't care about it. The thing is, like, that implies that like other people are flaunting it, which they're not. It's just like the best way to describe it is like it's not a major part of who they are, right? It's like if you have natural talent in something, but you're not interested in it. And so like you don't really practice it that much. Yeah. Yeah. Wacky Warrior 13, thank you very much for the super chat and good morning. I wanted to thank you spiritually for the D&D one-shot that happened recently and the legend of football player who helped defeat a crow dragon with the power of football. I love it. I love it. That's such a great name. Football player. What kind of teen movie? We need a Rizz tier list for the boys. Oh man. I miss Ariaga too. Vesper has a unique Rizz. I hate to contradict people, but I don't know, man. I don't think so. I don't think so. The problem with like doing a tier list is once again, it's like any picture, right? But if we're doing like us, like Tempus, like the 8 boys, I think I could probably swing it. If I don't, I might be like pretty sad. Like it's like, really? We can't even use our own pictures? I'm a Rizzard. Yo, Shini. I am cautiously excited. I'm cautiously optimistic for Diablo 4. I will not like commit to pre-ordering. I will never pre-order ever again. But I'm watching Diablo 4 very carefully. It's gonna launch. I'm gonna wait out the day one like server issues. You can't even. I don't think you could get mad at a game company for having day one connection issues. It's just gonna happen, right? They're just like never. It's just gonna happen, right? So I'm gonna wait out the day one connection issues. We're gonna wait for like 2 weeks until it settles down. I'm gonna wait for like the actual reviews of the game to come out, like the end user, not like some dude from IGN. I'm like gonna look at like you guys, right? Like the actual reviews for the game, and if it's good, then I will buy in. Yeah. IGN in shambles. Yo, aren't it? Me too. Not on my birthday, but like Diablo 3, the connection. Oh man. Oh my god. I remember that. And remember that the auction house? How they set that up? Remember how they set up the auction house at launch? Oh my god. He hates IGN. He trusts us. General Froggy, thank you for the super chat. Planning on getting a Diablo 4 beta code from getting a double down? The chicken on chicken sandwich from KFC? What? I just had the great idea for a bit, but I can't do it anymore. I would... My manager would fly over to Elysium and like beat me over there with a club. Okay, imagine this. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? This is a great bit, but I won't be able to do it. Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, but the KFC double down, right? So it's just like, hey everybody, like I'm gonna eat double downs until I get a beta code for Diablo 4, right? And then there's like, Vest, you every sandwich you get a code. It's like, what? I bought 40 double downs. I bought 40 double downs to get a golden ticket. Well, okay, here's double down 1. And then I'm eating 40 double downs and I die at the end of it. It's such a good bit. It's like a Charlie in the Chocolate Factory bit. My manager would fly over to Elysium and like hit me over there with a club. Oh. It's such a good bit. I've got a golden. Oh. GMbo, thank you for the super chat. Stale Terror is a whole different story. I have rizz. It's not really the sensual kind. It's the kind that makes people relate to you. Huh. Is that rizz? I might need to reassess my definition of the word rizz. I thought of it in like another Vestie was just like, oh, it's like the flirty type, which is like, nope. That's not me at all. Rizz is literally just charisma. Ah, okay. Maybe? You guys have to realize that, like, in my private life, I don't act like this at all. I'm very quiet and I never laugh. And one time I had a coworker like stumble, because I used to work in a corner, like away from like the main doors, so people would never like see or hear me. But I don't know what they were doing back there, but like a coworker stumbled, like was like walking past me when I was doing a voice, and they thought I was crazy. They thought I was like absolutely crazy. What voice was I doing? I don't remember that. Ah! I was doing the Mo from Simpsons bit. Come on, Mitch! They're gonna break my thumbs! I said that as they were passing by, and they were like, what? And I was like, oh, it's It's just a Simpsons thing. No one's gonna break my thumbs. It's just a Simpsons thing. They're gonna break my thumbs. He's just like me for real. No wonder. Thought it was crazy. Could you imagine like the really humorless doesn't ever talk, brings their food to work in like a bag, like a tote bag, like never goes out to company lunch, like that guy suddenly in his little corner going like, they're gonna break my thumbs, in like that voice. And normally I talk like this at work. Oh yeah, absolutely, I can do that for you, no problem. And I'm just like, they're gonna break my thumbs. Oof, I don't know if I can do that in a week. That's a lot of work. I'll try, but please try to get at least one other person on this so that we can get it done when you need it. I do not have confidence that I could do it by myself. Yeah. Like that guy, and then like you're going to, I don't know, you're going to like the server room to talk to the IT guy. Come on, bitch! They're gonna break my thumbs! Marty Panzer, thank you very much for the super chat once again. Now I want a Charlie in the Chocolate Factory version with Altare's Charlie and you as Grandpa Joe. This can be Veruca. I'm not sure about the rest. Let me think about that. Well, I mean, Bettel has to be Charlie. Not Charlie. Willy Wonka, right? Because he's got the hat. I think it would be funny if... I think it would be funny if, like, Axel was the Oompa Loompas. Axel and the Axolotls were, like, the Oompa Loompas. Because, like, they do the most singing, right? If you think about it. They have, like, a gajillion, like, singing lines. So I think it would be best if Axel was, like... And the Axolotls were, like, the Oompa Loompas. And it was, like, a weirdly, like, sexy Oompa Loompa song, right? Think about that. Think about how, like, uncomfortable it would make, like, the vast majority of the audience if it was, like, a weirdly sexy Oompa Loompa song, right? Think about it. Put that in your brain and chew on it for a little bit. Yeah? Yeah? I'm thinking, yeah. I'm thinking Arby's, yeah. Oompa Loompa Black Cherry, exactly. Stop, get out of my brain. Play on his mic TV. No, I've already spit it out. Mani Solkati, thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning, good morning. KFC had a Final Fantasy challenge where you had to eat an ungodly amount of food to get a fat chocobo in-game mount. Look it up. That has to be like in Japan only, right? They would never do that in Elysium. Axel Oompa Loompas look like they're about to sing, and then they just kick the kid into a hole. Robot Peter, thank you for being a member for 6 months. Telephone Sounds, thank you for the super chat. I just started watching you recently. You're so cool. Thank you. Am I cool? I think I am like your crazy uncle, right? Telephone Sounds. I'm the crazy uncle that if you're having a really bad day, I'll tone down the crazy and listen to you. But when you're like neutral to good, I'm just crazy and unhinged. And I'm talking about eating 40 double downs for a bit that I know is a bit, right? Like a golden ticket, you might get into the Diablo 4 beta, but like little do I know, my hubris, like every double down gives you a beta code, right? I'm the Ohio uncle. Exactly. Welcome to Ohio. Now you're stuck in Ohio. Much love to the besties that live in Ohio, but like, that's the meme, right? Crusader77, thank you very much for the super chat. You're a crazy uncle that brings comfort. Thanks. Do I? That makes me happy. I do think if I could, oh my god, I'd sleepery. Thank you for the 20 gifted memberships. Oh. Woo! That's a lot. Can I do a 2-hour Zatsudan today? We'll call it a little bit early. We got 30 minutes left. I wanna tear down my computer desk, like remove it, vacuum, clean everything up, and then rebuild it cable management wise, because it's pretty ugly. And I know I talk a mean game about being like, oh, cable management is everything, please make it clean. It's like a mess right now because I started HOLOSTARS activities and I bought like 4 or 5 new pieces of equipment and I didn't have time to like tuck it. I didn't have time to like cable manage it, so it's just like everywhere. Like I've got a capture card, I've got a Go XLR, I have my iPhone equipment, I have like a lot of equipment, and like it's just like hanging out there. It's like it's just hanging out, and it's just like ugly. Yeah. So I'm gonna tear down like my monitors, I'm gonna tear down my mic, I'm gonna tear down all of the arms, I'm gonna unplug everything, I'm gonna remove the desk, I'm gonna vacuum everything, and then I'm gonna like re-cable everything. I'm gonna put the desk back, I'm gonna put the monitors back, I'm gonna re-cable everything, put the computers back, the desktops back in their position, and then connect everything up after everything's been like tucked away and it's like nice. And that's gonna be like an all-day job, but it's gonna be worth it in the end. Rasen, thank you for the super chat. I'd get a beer with you, Uncle Noah. You're pretty cool. What's the German way to say like cheers? It's like Prost, right? Or something like that, right? It's like P-R-O-S-T, right? Prost, Prost. I don't know how to pronounce it. Hell yeah. I'm butchering it, but Brickster, you asshole. It is not prostate. I know what a prostate is. Get out of here. You're in jail. You're in jail, Prickster. Get out of here. Saku, thank you for being a member for 6 months. Much appreciated. You don't need to ask for permission to do a short stream. It's true. It's true. Ban them, jail them. Go to jail. Send him to Finland. I'm gonna get one more pot of tea. It's too good. I'm gonna get a third. Why do I have a feeling that you have a Viking horn to drink from? Jeezy, I do not have one, but I 100%. Okay, if for next year's birthday merch, would you rather have a Vesper Noir branded brick or an actual drinking horn? And you're supposed to drink it and throw it onto the ground after you're finished drinking it. More! And then you throw the horn onto the ground. It's like 50-50. It looks like it's exactly 50-50. Then I might do like a combo. An actual combo. Brick plus drinking horn. It's the most like unrelated bullshit like birthday merch combo. A brick and a drinking horn. You get drunk with the drinking horn and then you throw the brick. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get more tea. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. We're cooking. We're cooking tea. Let me cook. I'm back. I'm back. The brick will never happen because it's just too heavy, right? The brick will never happen because it's just too heavy. I want to do the copywriting. The copywriting where it's like ergonomically shaped. Aerodynamic for maximum throwing potential, but it's just a normal brick. It's just like a normal brick. But I do like the copywriting for it, right? Like over the top, like absolutely untrue claims about like the brick. It's just a normal brick. Ergonomically shaped, and it's just like a normal like oh, 100% organic materials. I almost fainted. I apologize. I apologize. Lifetime guarantee. Cog host, thank you very much for the super chat. Pour your Vesper Noir teapot into your Vesper Noir drinking horn. The drinking horn might be a thing. That might be kind of cool. I don't know. Vegan brick. GMbo, thank you for the super chat. Oh man, did you guys pre-order the Vesper Noir soccer hooligan kit merch? Honestly, the Arriaga 2 jersey made it worth the full price. Ah, we got an Arriaga 2 stan. Respect, respect. What if it's like 100% cage-free, free-range, grain-fed brick? It's like a chicken, right? Like 100% cage-free, free-range, grain-fed brick, and it's like a brick. It's just a brick. I think I could do like actually funny copywriting. The most hinged us. Hand massaged brick. There we go. Shinigami Miroku, thank you very much for the super chat. I'm working on speedrunning Hades right now. Trying to get below 10 minutes. Fists of Malvin, need a lot of luck though. Good luck. Good luck. Get in there. Win one for the Gipper. Do like a Vince Lombardi. If you lose, you're out of the family. You're not. You're not. It's just a bit. I apologize. 1,000, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. My son, please approve the breast brick is merch. I'll unironically buy it. The issue is just like the weight, right? The issue is just the weight. Now, I might... No. A plush brick. That's also an option. I think they pushed that. I think they were just like, it could be a plush. A foam brick. A foam brick. I was thinking so there was a second part to the Brick is merch. There was a second part. Do you guys want to hear about it? I'm always thinking in terms of like brickception, bitception, where there's like a bit within a bit, right? You guys want to hear about it? I didn't tell this to like staff at all, but like the reasoning behind brick merch, there's another layer to it aside from it just being like really ridiculous and funny. Okay. Are you guys aware of like Mr. Beast? Really like top of the game, like YouTuber content creator. Like he's just good at what he does, right? I wanted to make a Mr. Beast style video. Like after the, like a year after the brick merch came out, right? I would do a Mr. Beast style video and I would go to the factory that made the bricks, right? And then just buy like a gajillion of them and make a house out of the bricks. And then like the clickbait video would be like, I built a $30 million house out of vest bricks, right? And then just do like a parody like Mr. Beast. And then like build a brick house out of the vest bricks, right? It's like a $30 million house. But like I wouldn't pay 30 million, it would just be like $50,000, right? Because I'm buying directly from the factory that made the bricks. But in terms of like retail market cost, like how much it costs to buy it from cover, like it's like a $30 million house. Think about it. Think about it. Wouldn't that be like the funniest bit ever? I think that's like a legendary tier bit. It's so funny and ridiculous. And then give it to a random viewer. Exactly. That viewer being me. Adrian Canales, thank you very much for the super chat. Random thought that came into my head: the Wizard of Oz is the first VTuber, and the Yellow Brick Road are all the yellow supers he got. Huh. Huh. Maybe actually, right? In the strictest, like, because you could, like, I've heard people be like, oh, allegory of the cave. Ah, they're talking about VTubers, but like, the actual Wizard of Oz was like actually a VTuber, right? He's out of line, but he's got a point. He's a projection. Exactly. So that was my like 2-part idea for like the brick is birthday merch. Or like part 1 is like, haha, it's funny, it's a brick, right? And then part 2 is like the following year I build a house out of like vest bricks, like buying directly from the factory that made them, and then like make a Mr. Beast style video. It's not gonna happen just because like it's too heavy, but I think it's funny. Ale Song the Brewer, thank you very much for the super chat. An inflatable brick that squeaks when it hits something. Oh, that would be such a good idea. Meta, thank you for the super chat. You could say that vest bricks protects you from tigers, like that Simpsons bit. Meta, I would like to buy your brick. Meta, I would like to buy your tiger repelling brick. Unless Valkis, thank you for the super chat. I gifted one lucky fan $500,000 worth of vest bricks. Throws them through his window. And then they're like run out of their house. They're like, stop, stop, stop. And I'm just like throwing them. Like, they can't stop me from throwing. Like, it's like a truck, like an 18-wheeler pallet, like full of bricks, and I'm just throwing them. He's mad with brick power. Matthew, thank you very much for the super chat. Textured lore enthusiast. Love it, love it. The brick reminds me of I love George Carlin. Advertising bit. The real merch could be a certificate of exchange describing the brick and not the actual brick. Giving $1 million worth of vest bricks to unsuspecting fan. Emotional, real, not clickbait. It's just... Vest brick stress ball for all of your stressful day yeeting needs. Oh, that's a good one. Kamen Rider, thank you very much for the super chat. Vest brick stress ball. Coach Zed, thank you for the super chat. When will YouTube get rid of the antiquated super chat system and start throwing bricks with messages attached to a streamer's window? Or you send me a super chat that's just your furry, your fursona pointing a gun at me and saying, show us what's in the fridge, Vesper. You want the truth? You want the truth? There is no fridge. It was all a lie. An actual classic. An actual classic. El Mangaka, thank you for the super chat. Economy now based on bricks. Here's two. Thank you very much. Yishan Tan, thank you very much for the super chat once again. Not sure if anybody said this before, but can the brick be made of tungsten? There's no way that'll ship. A tungsten brick that's like regulation brick sized would probably weigh like 30 pounds. It would probably weigh like 15 kilos. Like, what the fuck? Crazy Cat, thank you for the super chat. Use the window renewal on Stroh's brick. Chipadoo, thank you for the super chat. Advertise the brick by doing the business card bit from American Psycho. Looks at Paul Allen's brick. I could do it with Dez. We could do a collab like short video. Oh my god. Hold on a second. It's too good. I can't tell you guys about this. This is like actually like a banger idea. I might actually use this. Can you guys bear with me and like wait while I like type stuff? Chipadoo, thank you very much for the idea. 1 second. I have to. Okay, I'm done. We're back. I'm not using pen and paper. I'm not using pen and paper. I typed it down. I typed it down. Don't be weird. Don't be weird. What did you cook? Oh, I cooked. I cooked all right. Incredible. A beautiful idea. Wrote it with your brick pen. Wouldn't that be the stupidest thing ever? It's like a brick shaped like pen, and it's made out of plastic, and it's just like too big. Oh my god. Oh man, this is a really good stream. I do miss doing 2 of these a week, but I still get like really nervous doing the Tempest interview streams, but after I finish doing them, it feels really good. But I definitely I'm like super scared. I'm super scared before I do the interview streams. We got 2 left, and then I can go back to doing 2 Zatsus a week. But they're worth it, right, Ainsley? Marie? Ainsley Marie? It's worth doing the interview streams, right? I think they're worth it. I look back on it and I'm proud of them as streams, but definitely it's like the 15 minutes before we go live where I'm like, my anxiety is so high. But like 10 minutes into the stream, like I forget about it and we're having fun. And that's really they're fun. And I always I'm happy that I've done them, but it's that run up right before we go live. This is at this point, I think it doesn't go away with repetition. Because the idea is oh, the more you do it, the more you get used to it, the less scared you are before you start. But I feel 6 months we've been in it, and it's just it just doesn't go away. It's just permanent for me. Looks like a tungsten brick would weigh 45 pounds and would probably cost about $1,000 just a metal. Brilliant. Good morning. 2 a.m. I apologize. Well, thank you for watching me at 2 a.m. I appreciate that. I'm probably gonna make longer streams, not the majority of my content, but I'll try to do them every 2 weeks or so, a 10 to 12 hour stream, and then you can hang out with me at a sane time for you, right? It's not prime time, which would be 5 p.m 6 p.m, but it'll be in the morning. It'll be 9 or 10 a.m for you, and you'll be oh, grandpa's on, and then you can watch me at 10 a.m, right? That's my goal. Cause see, I'll never abandon the 10 a.m slot, the EU prime time, that. I'll stay here forever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if there's 2 people left. I'm just gonna stick to 10 a.m. But I can get the best of both worlds if I do a 12-hour stream, right? Then I hit everybody. I've been waking up at 10:30 a.m. every day. Advarcher, have you seen the great Magni Dezmond sleep schedule? It's nonsensical at this point. I can't tell when he's going to be asleep and when he's going to be passed out. I think one time he woke up Yeah, he wakes up. Here's the thing. When he was waking up at, wait, what, 5:30 a.m.? Oh, you wake up at 5:30 a.m. Yeah. He does sleep. He does. He does. Why you know Panda? Thank you very much for the 5 gifted memberships. Much appreciated. He does sleep. He does. It's just irregular. It's like every 2 days. It's every 2 days, and it's like after 24 hours of being awake, every hour he rolls a d20, and if he rolls a nat 1, then he falls asleep. And then once he's asleep, you have to roll a d12, and that's how many hours he'll stay asleep. That's the only way I could describe, like, the way that he sleeps. It's insane. Giga, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Sleep schedule is for nerds. A veteran streamer, everybody. A veteran streamer, right there. A veteran streamer. I'm consistently sleeping and waking up at the same time, but it's pretty late per usual working sleep schedule. Ah. I'm just saying, like 10:30 a.m. Not too bad. That ain't bad. Mega Blin 64, thank you for the super chat. This tungsten brick cured my mortality. I am now imagining you. I have no idea what you look like, but I am now imagining you sitting on top of a bookshelf in a crowded library, and a bunch of people are trying to get you down, and 2 librarians are like poking at you with the handle end of a broom. And you're holding a tungsten brick, and you're like, I'm a living god! Yeah. You are a living god. An actual living god. I'm a Jedi! I'm a Jedi! Mind control, mind control, mind control, mind control, force lightning! Not force lightning. Not force lightning. Yeah. Community! The actual gist! You got it! You got the reference! Oh, I love Community. It's so good. Although, I'm not really current. I watched like the first 4 seasons and I kind of fell off, but like, man, it was good. Whew. Matthew, thank you for the super chat. Are you suggesting that the great Magni Dezmond is basically the Tarask? Yes. Yes, I am. The unique Ultralisk unit. The unique Ultralisk unit. If you know what I'm talking about. Naris, thank you for the super chat. My Solasta character, Kuki Itar, the half-orc, he learned that his parents were falsely executed for being spies for orcs. Truth is, they were simply proving... Oh, no! Oh, no! Tarask is from D&D? No, brilliant. The Tarask is actually like a dragon from European legend. I think French? I think like French myth? Like... a long time ago. It's like a French dragon, the Tarask. And it's like a turtle dragon, if I recall correctly. It's like an aquatic dragon, and it looks like a gigantic turtle, I think, but I'm not entirely sure. I love like dragon myth. It's so cool. I know my FGO lore. I've never played any FGO before, but that's so cool. The Great RV0, thank you very much for the super chat. Why stop at tungsten? Go for depleted uranium bricks. None. Why do you waste our time, Vesper? Why do you waste our time with these Are you having fun? Are you having fun with these bits of yours? Why do you waste my time? Sir Zaid, thank you very much for the super chat. You just reminded me that Community canonically exists in the Transformers comics. Swerve thought it peaked it. Yeah, season 4 was really good. Ranger FGO, thank you very much for the super chat. Someone say FGO. Okay. Are any of the boys streaming right now? Vesties, help me out. Are any of the boys streaming? The boys. Who's streaming right now? Help me. Bettel and Magni? Oh, baby. Bettel in a few minutes. Then we will redirect when they're live. We'll redirect when they're live. But no waiting room? No waiting room! Uh-oh. Bettel and Magni should have had a stream up. I think they died. Play on. Bettel retweeted art, so he's up. Okay. Then we will chat until they're up. Okay? Alright? That reminds me, I was asked if I wanted to do an original. That reminds me. I was asked if I had plans to do an original. And I was like, a parody of Insane Clown Posse, and it's like all 8 members of Tempus. We're all just a bunch of juggalos. And they were like, they would probably say no, but you can try if you want. Oh god, no! Not the clouds! Magnets, how do they work? Fire, water, air, and dirt! Freaking magmites, how do they work? Oh my god, that would be such a good line. Magmites, how do they work? Think about it. You put that in your brain and you chew on that. I can only tolerate juggalos in one lifetime. I think I should do at least one original, but I don't know. It's not, I haven't even started, so it's maybe a year from now. Maybe. I have like not even started. Like it's not even in process yet. We're still working on finishing up the cover, so yeah. Manifesting a deep voice Vesper original. I love the just the two of us meme where it's like an anime waifu and like a real human being, usually like historical in nature, and it's like an old-timey photo. I love that meme. It just makes me laugh. I want to do one of like Magni Dezmond and Germa, and it's like just the two of us. Andrew, that, but it's Dez and Germa, right? But I would get like giga bonked if I did that. I would get like tetragrammaton bonked if I did that, because there's like copyright and then like the photo, it's just like layers of like Vesper. Don't do that. Fair enough. I just want to say that like every time I see that, on my feed, I click and then I give it a listen. I give it a 3-minute 52-second listen. Who's more like Germa, Magni or Bettel? Probably Bettel? I can't tell. Anyway. For legal reason, that ain't Germa, it's Germo. I hesitate to like compare people like that because I do think like both of them are unique. Neither of them are really like him. They're funny in their own way, right? But I do think of the two, Dez is probably more likely to be a serial killer. My favorite Germa bit was where everybody was like, he looks like a serial killer. And everybody was like, yeah, kind of. Bit. What I would do for Bettel is, remember the meme that like Keanu Reeves is immortal, and there's like pictures of like, there's like pictures from like the 1700s where it's like the guy looks exactly like Keanu. I think it would be funny if we did that with Bettel, and we make him have like an existential crisis, like, when was I born? I don't remember when I was born. Am I immortal? Right? And he's just like having a breakdown on stream. Like a mental breakdown. No, that's not me, Teriyaki. I'm 28 years old. I'm 28, or 29 now, right? That ain't me. Bro, are they not gonna stream? Are they okay? Are they okay? It's not looking good. What if I do like a shoutcasting? What if I do a shoutcasting stream? Would you guys watch that? Would you guys bother to watch that? I mean, I know I said that I was gonna set up my new computer, but like, one of these two stupid hacks gonna wake up and stream. I'm gonna get in trouble for that. The room is up? Okay, the room is up. No. Saku, thank you for the super chat. Des ate raw dough after Minasan said no. Who's to say? Alright, we're gonna redirect to them, but I'm gonna wait until they go live. Alright? I'm gonna wait until they go live. Let's go and set up. I hope it was a consensus. I don't even remember what the hell I was talking about. What the hell are you talking about, Vesper? Please be normal. Vesper, please stop. Vesper, stop. Just stop. Schedule. Is it up? I don't see one. Ah, off collab chatting, right? On Bettel's channel. Off collab chatting, correct? Off collab chatting, dying but not dead. Scheduled for 12. Yeah, there we go. All right. Save. Okie dokie. We're gonna wait until they're talking, okay? We're gonna wait until they're chatting, and then we'll redirect to them, and then we'll see what the hell they're up to. Cutting your thumbs. They've been going right into talking. Based, honestly. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for watching, Zoe. Much appreciated. Can we get more working voice? What are you talking about? Working voice? This is my working voice. This is my job. Man, I feel really lucky to be doing this. And then I'm gonna play Titanfall tomorrow. Oh my god. Did I? Oh, I wanted to ask a question for you guys. Is it bad that I skipped to Titanfall 2? It's too late now. It's too late. I have to do Titanfall 2, but should I have played 1 before 2? Should I have played 1 before 2? Am I not gonna understand 2 if I don't play 1? Titanfall 1 has no campaign? Are you kidding me? Okay, good. Perfect. Perfect. Good. I've never played either Titanfall. Multiplayer only? Perfect. Perfect. You're in for a treat? I heard it's really good. What was the pitch that somebody gave me? They were like, Titanfall 2 will make you fall in love with a robot. And I was like, impossible. Impossible. There is no way that Vesper, Noir, resident scholar of the Adventures Guild Tempest, boomer, Luddite, generally distrustful of robots would ever fall in love with a robot. Ever. Impossible. But they were like, all right, we'll see. All right. Okay. You say that now. Crusader77, thank you very much for the super chat. Not bad to skip. Titanfall 1 is mostly unrelated to Titanfall 2, except in name. Titanfall 1 had little to no story and was multiplayer only. Got it. Good. Good. Nikki GZ, thank you very much for the super chat. I asked my friend, what's Titanfall 2 about? And he said, big mecha, say less. Of course, right? How? We have to. General Froggy, thank you for the super chat. Who in Tempest is most likely to fall in love with a robot? Let me think. Blake, I think it would be funny if Flayon was like a player when it comes to robots, right? Like robots fall in love with him, but he's just like a player. And he's like, nothing personnel, kid. We're just having fun, right? He's like surprisingly like a player when it comes to robots, right? I think the person most likely to fall in love with a robot is Bettel. And Bettel doesn't know it's a robot. He thinks it's like an actual like person. And he falls in love. And then when he finds out that it's a robot, he has an existential crisis and he starts crying. And then there's like an Instagram pic like 3 days later where he's like, we worked it out. And he's like giving the robot a kiss on the cheek. Something like that. That's my headcanon. Kizuhara Kyoya, thank you for being a member for 6 months. Much appreciated. It's meant to be like, so that was all a lie. Oh. We're so dumb. That's our charm though. That's why the Tempura love us, because we're just a bunch of wacky, goofy idiots. It's like Always Sunny, but we're VTubers. Come on, that's our charm. Just a bunch of silly little guys, exactly. Both alive. Yes, Crazy Cat. I'm planning on another finish in one sitting stream tomorrow. I'm gonna finish Titanfall 2 in one sitting. Yeah. Looking forward to it. People have said that it's a really good game. Are you Frank? Yo, Gerald Marie, let me think about that. I think I'm Rickety Cricket, but I might be wrong. I think Bettel is Charlie trying to LARP as an oil baron. Do you remember that episode? Do you remember the episode where Charlie, like, they were trying to sell oil, like they're trying to sell gasoline like door to door, and then Charlie was like dressed up like a cowboy, like an oil baron. That's Bettel. We're just a couple of oil men from Dallas. Wild card. Yeah. Pretty much. Doom Jelly, thank you for being a member for 6 months. Awa. Limbo 8, thank you for being a member for 6 months. Why do all your bits with Bettel end with him crying and having a crisis? Are you in the battalion by any chance? I love all the boys. I love all of them. I do lurk in a surprising amount of their streams. If you ever see me chatting, it's usually because I have something to say. I never chat superficially because I'm afraid that I will intrude upon... Like, because I do think... if they prioritize responding to, like, one of the boys, we're taking away, like, time that they could be responding to, like, a member of their community, right? So, like... and I want to minimize that unless it's, like, good. Right? Something like that. It's tough. It's like a beautiful dance. A beautiful dance with a chainsaw, right? It's their show. Exactly. Exactly. Wacky Warrior, thank you for being a member for 6 months. I forgot to mention, but football had a name, that being Doug. Doug! Leo, thank you for the super chat. I meant your office workshop. Oh! God, can I even do that? I don't even, let me think. What would I even say? I don't even know. Doug football. May I ask for a U? Axel sang it last night. You, man. I bet you there are going to be clips of that. People love that. Oh my god. What would I even say? I'm trying to think. Like, what did I say at the office? Tatsunoko. That's about 1.5 mil. Just add it to the pile over there. Oh, I love that. I love that animation. Tatsunoko. That's about 1.5 mil. Just add it to the pile over there. Bet alive? Let's go. They're talking? Alright, everybody. Alright. Thank you for watching. Much appreciated. Say hello to Dez and Bettel for me. I'm gonna watch. Actually, I'm gonna watch. I should be setting up my desk, but I'm gonna watch. Okay, take care, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye.